You might think you know DuckTales, but here are 12 facts you may not have known about life in Duckburg. DuckTales made its debut with the TV movie The Treasure of the Golden Suns, which first aired on September 18, 1987. The show would run for a total of 100 episodes across 4 seasons, with the last episode, Part 2 of The Golden Goose, airing on November 28, 1990. The inspiration for the DuckTales series came from the work of master cartoonist Carl Barks, who wrote and drew Donald Duck comics from the 40s through the 60s, and created Uncle Scrooge in 1947. Many episodes, such as The Land of Tra-La-La, were based directly on Barks' comics. DuckTales was the first Disney animated series produced for syndication, as syndicated cartoons tended to be low-budget, limited animation series. The success of DuckTales led to many new Disney series, such as Chip 'n Dale's Rescue Rangers, Tailspin, and Darkwing Duck, which would be packaged together as the Disney Afternoon. The voice cast for the series included Alan Young as Mr. Scrooge, who formerly played Wilbur on Mr. Ed, Russie Taylor as the nephews and Webby, who voiced Martin and other Simpsons characters, and legendary voice actress June Foray as Magica De Spell and Ma Beagle, who previously voiced Rocky the Flying Squirrel, Cindy Lou Who, and Jokey Smurf. The much-beloved theme song for the series was written by Mark Mueller, who also wrote the theme song for Chip 'n Dale's Rescue Rangers. An extended version of the theme, featuring a second verse and guitar solo, can be found on various Disney albums and soundtracks, including the music of Disney, A Legacy in Song. In the original Barks comics, Donald Duck went along on nearly every adventure with Scrooge and the nephews, but Disney felt he might overshadow Scrooge and that his voice might be too hard to understand, and so he was replaced on the show with original character Launchpad McQuack. Speaking of Launchpad, another Disney Afternoon series, Tailspin, was originally meant to be a DuckTales spin-off featuring Launchpad. However, when a 1990 re-release of The Jungle Book proved to be immensely successful, Tailspin was retooled to capitalize on the popularity of Baloo. DuckTales was popular not only in America but across the globe, airing in Europe, Latin America, and India, among others. Perhaps most significantly, DuckTales was the first American cartoon to air in the former Soviet Union after the Cold War. In Hungary, the term DuckTales generation is used to refer to people born in the early to mid-1980s, because the death of Hungary's first democratically elected prime minister was announced during an episode of DuckTales in 1993, which was many Hungarian children's first exposure to politics. It was announced in 2015 that DuckTales would be rebooted for new audiences on Disney XD, set to debut in 2017. The new series will feature an all-new voice cast, and producers from such shows as Ben 10, Wander Over Yonder, and Gravity Falls. Besides the original Barks comics that inspired the show, DuckTales has been adapted into comics several times, including a series from Gladstone Publishing that ran for 13 issues from 1988 to 1990, a series from Disney Comics that ran for 18 issues from 1990 to 1991, comics that ran in Disney Adventures magazine, and stories new to the US published in Boom Studios' Uncle Scrooge title in 2011. Other adaptations of DuckTales include the 1990 theatrical film Treasure of the Lost Lamp and the much-beloved video game, which was followed by DuckTales 2, DuckTales The Quest for Gold, and DuckTales Scrooge's Loot, as well as the remastered original released in 2013. That's it for this episode of You Think You Know Cartoons. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Comics Alliance for more cartoon facts, and check out comicsalliance.com for more cartoon awesomeness.